Whoa.
We're just about ready to get underway. We've got some pom-poms down here. We got our LA cheering section down here just at the entrance to turn number 3.
I do think that those are some of the juniors, perhaps. Maybe. I don't recognize them without their gear on.
We are ready to go. LA 1-1 on the tournament so far, so looking to expand on their victory from earlier today against Midway Magic, and they are going to send, that is Baby V on the advanced
Yes, I was
going
to
to
say, I was like,
Bludgeons.
Baby V's here, but I didn't say her name, but because it's different. That's 202. Venus Thirst Trap for Seattle. Baby V is out very quickly. Venus Thirst Trap is fighting against a strong LA wall.
Baby V up to the high side, looking for an opening along the rail, and nothing doing there.
Yeah,
Solid.
Tilted Thunder doing a great job walling up and getting in Baby V's way, but Baby V pushed them forward enough that they were out of play. I don't think they were anymore, but that's okay. Baby V got out anyway.
Now trying to stay upright along the inside.
An unfortunate little toe stop to the infield.
So Venus Thirst Trap gets back up behind the pack.
Number 57, that is Scardew Valley doing an amazing job playing some defense on Baby V. Also, Scardew Valley has one of my favorite derby names of all time. I'm a big Stardew Valley fan, which I feel like is very predictable of me. Ooh, number 524, that is Sonia Sotomayor, is jamming for LA, and I'm excited because we both have Supreme Court Justice Derby names, Sandra Slay O'Connor and Sonia Sotomayor. We've taken a photo together before.
That's going to be 7-12. That is Tilted Thunder's Hannibal Lecter, not to
also,
be confused with our home league Hannibal Lecter.
Luckily, Hanny is lead. Hannibal Lecter also luckily goes by Hanny, which our Hanny does as well, so it makes it very convenient. Hanny's coming around to pick up some points. Sonia Sotomayor is getting stopped by Crash. And a very clean scoring pass from Hanny.
Yeah, untouched, zipping through there and coming around again. Still 35 seconds left on the clock, so lots of time here for Hanny.
We have a very strong Tilted Thunder wall. Crash, Elaphobia, Slam Masubi are all very, very strong blockers and are doing an amazing job keeping Sonia Sotomayor in.
So Sonia Sotomayor now is pivoted to jammer defense.
Yes, and doing a great job. Oh, a beautiful little hop and skip and a jump from Hanny, getting past D-Cup, runneth over.
And once again, Sonia Sotomayor now back at the pack is going to line up and try to help form a wall. See if they can keep Hannibal Lecter in one more time. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that'll do it for the jam. Hanny was mid-pack on the ground when the clock expired.
Very successful jam from Tilted Thunder. Tilted Thunder gets 13 points, putting them in the lead.
I'm going to say Tilted Thunder jumps on the board, and it's a lead change.
If you're a Tilted Thunder fan, let's make some noise, or if you're in the Twitch chat, most likely, because you live in Seattle.
This is going to be Alpaca Punch for Los Angeles.
And number 33, that is Savage Patch Kid jamming. As far as I'm aware, Savage Patch Kid is a newer Tilted Thunder skater.
Yeah, I would believe so. Now going to up to the high side, trying to use the rail for leverage. Up
doing
there
a great job keeping that pack moving fast, and they get out another lead for for Tilted Thunder. But Alpaca Punch is out pretty soon behind. And Tilted Thunder calls it off. Alpaca Punch is a very fast skater, so that makes sense.
Alpaca Punch closing in quickly on that Tilted Thunder jammer, so they call it off.
That is number 39, Bucket, on the jammer line for LA.
And this is Tilted Thunder's Crash. Again, not the Arizona Crash.
Oh,
Headed down, no!
An illegal procedure on number 33. Crash goes and gets in the wall, which is fair. Crash is a very, very strong blocker.
So early power jam for Los Angeles. They're going to look to jump back in the lead here if they can with some points on this power jam. Once again, that's Bucket for LA.
Yeah, I see. LA did a great job kind of having a plan off the line, holding that back wall so Tilted Thunder couldn't get together in the back. But Crash really just took Bucket straight to the infield. Bucket is keeping it moving fast, but takes a little bit of a tumble coming into the second straightaway. Trying to keep a goad in the back. Something is going on, I think, with Bucket. They've taken a few tumbles. There's maybe a little bit of an equipment malfunction, it looks like.
Yeah, I was going to say, they got up and then they fell again. And
down
got
and up.
And yeah.
I would not be, I feel like, you could always pass the panty if you can't do it anymore,
No, they're up and moving.
Yes, they are.
Now we're back and moving again. So
And
it looks like
sometimes
we're okay.
there's an equipment malfunction, and you go, I'm going to do it anyway. I hear a call from the bench to just chill. You can't call it off if you're not lead, so,
Also correct.
just kind of got to let it run.
Bucket had snatched the star off and then was thinking about passing it, but as you said from the bench, just chill.
Just truly.
Just chill.
We all should just be chilling all the time. That is Ruffy, the roller slayer, on the jammer line for LA. I'm assuming new because I've never seen the name before, and I love it a whole lot. And that is something at Quaz in Trouble.
Yeah, Quaz in Trouble number 0727.
I saw Trouble and was like, I don't know.
0727 for Tilted Thunder, another newer skater to Tilted Thunder, it would look like.
Yeah, and Ruffy getting out lead, but Quaz in Trouble is a quarter of the track perhaps behind. LA doing a great job trying to keep some points in the back for their jammer. And some great jammer awareness from Ruffy, getting that point in the back and then culling it off. 1 point for LA, 10 points for LA, 13 for Tilted Thunder, still in the lead.
This is going to be She-Deviled Egg for Los Angeles. And
Hannibal Lecture.
Yes.
I think. Yes. Fun fact about Tilted Thunder is that every skater on Tilted Thunder is the nicest human being you will ever meet in your whole life. Is my personal opinion. LA is also nice. I want to be so clear about that. Ooh, Hanny takes a big tumble right as they were about to get out.
Egg got knocked down to the infield, gets clipped again by another Tilted Thunder blocker coming across the pack. Egg is almost out.
Hanny has had a lot of success as a jammer so far this game. I think all 13 points that Tilted Thunder currently has are scored by Hanny, and they're just looking to add on to that. Ooh, I cannot tell who that was, but is that Alpaca Punch? Yes, playing some great defense. Getting some advice from their bench to get on and call it. So that Egg gets no points.
Egg was coming in for LA, so forcing the call off, and it looks like we're going to have, they're signaling for a team timeout.
Yes,
we'll wait
I was
going to
say,
signal.
there's no LA up there.
We'll wait for the
Something's gotta
official
be
whistle on that. Still forthcoming. Here comes Crystal Ball Buster. And there we go.
Ooh, unfortunately, though, I do see a jammer penalty on the board for Tilted Thunder, so that's going to kind of eat into their momentum that they've had so far.
Yeah, it looks like LA calling that team timeout, which is who called it. And,
they want to make a plan.
Black. And then LA is going to be talking over what to do on this power jam coming up. They're down 16-10 at the moment. This is a very close game. Yeah, very fun.
Clifton, I was thinking about you this morning because I was serviced a reel on Instagram that was about college basketball. And a coach getting in another coach's face. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I absolutely do.
I was going to say I saw it.
I was talking about it repeatedly on stream last night.
Oh, well, you were talking about it, and I truly said, Clifton, I think the words I said was, I don't understand anything you say all of the time.
Yeah, that's right. You don't understand all of the words I say all of the time.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I was talking about. Like
none of the time.
The mind-boggling unbelievability of what happened at the end of UConn and South Carolina last night.
And then the coach got in the winning coach's face and threw a fit.
Right.
Crazy.
Yeah, and then he issued an apology today, but didn't name the other coach by name
in
the apology.
And I think it's interesting that one of the coaches is a man and one of the coaches is a woman.
Yeah,
I feel like that says a whole lot.
A lot of optics.
Perhaps maybe a woman of color.
So,
I think perhaps
craziness in the world of college basketball.
Oh,
absolutely.
Man. I saw it and I immediately thought Clifton knows about this.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, Baby V is doing a power jam for LA.
Yeah, it's Vanessa Bludgeon's 55-15,
yes,
and Baby V is going to fight those just out of play.
LA does a great job keeping that goad. That's Skardu Valley they're keeping in the back. And Baby V gets out almost immediately. Ooh, Baby V getting past Carne Eslada right away on the high.
Yeah, Los Angeles clearly using that timeout to their advantage to get
Yes,
ready
they
for this
had a
power
plan.
jam. Another.
Yeah, Baby V took the same path and was slightly less successful.
Baby V adjusting the wrist pad and then trying to move. There goes Baby V up to the pack. 10 seconds left on the power jam. Baby V down to the inside but got spun off. Bench says get up and go on, and then the clock is going to expire. A lot of penalties rattling in. Let's check on that momentarily. However, LA is going to spring back in front. That's a 15-point power jam for Los Angeles. And Los Angeles back in front 25-16. This is going to be for Tilted Thunder number 02 Slam Masubi. Los Angeles number 156 Horchata, who never jammed in the first bout today for LA.
Oh my goodness. Slam Masubi is a very talented skater, and I feel like they just proved my point by sneaking out on the low.
So looking back at the pack, and Horchata is fighting against some defenders at the front. Big collision at the back of the pack, and an LA defender got skated
Everyone
up
looks
on.
like they're
getting up.
Everyone is getting up, but maybe slowly.
We're going to have
okay.
a medical call off.
It does look like everyone is at least standing up by now.
Yeah, nobody likes to get rolled up on from behind. I'm the son of an offensive lineman, so I know I was at a young age was trained to look out behind you for people coming up behind. So it looked like everybody got up. I think that was Jane Woe that was slow to get up but was okay. Everybody off the track all right.
Clifton?
So 3 points for Tilted Thunder, 25-19.
I have a question for you.
What's up?
You always say you're a son of an offensive lineman. Do you
Yeah.
mean like professionally? Or just
my father was good enough probably to play D1, maybe D2 college football.
Okay.
But quit, gave up a full ride scholarship to Arizona Western, which was a junior college. He had to go there for his academics. Gave up a full ride scholarship for academics to go into dog racing. And I
know about the Greyhound thing.
Yeah, and then basically I had an academic full ride scholarship, and I gave that back to ASU and went into dog racing because I'm smart.
Well, you know what?
So
I don't mean to say this in a rude way to anyone. It's not that hard to get an academic full ride scholarship from ASU.
Yeah, and
I say as someone who had one.
And I did not want to be there. And I honestly had massive guilt about being there and like using money. And I'm like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
And so honestly, I was like, here's your money. And I gave it back to him and I left.
I had an academic full ride scholarship to ASU and what was called a special talent scholarship in the viola, which is a very fancy way of saying they didn't have a lot of people apply to play the viola that year, and they really desperately needed violists. And so I actually got paid money to go to school. Like, I got a refund check on my tuition every semester. And I didn't feel bad about it at all because tuition for college is too high, you know?
Yeah, and like, for me, like, I failed a lot of classes my last 2 years of high school because after my sophomore year, I took the ACT and I got a 33 out of 36.
100%, I get that.
And they gave me a scholarship based on my ACT score alone. And that was it.
Yeah.
No other qualifiers, nothing. And I'm like, that's a standardized test, man. That's for
standardized tests
come on,
are.
man.
I think that's the problem. Is I say this as a teacher too. Like we're doing our state testing right now, as our state testing right now, and it's like test taking is a skill.
Yeah.
And it does not always prove how smart you are. And there are some people, and I think I was one of these people who was just a good test taker. And that does not mean I was smart.
I just look at tests and see patterns. That's like looking at the matrix.
Yes, you're like, there hasn't been a lot of C's in a while.
Yeah.
Anyway, 86 Alpaca Punch gets out right away.
Yeah, we've come back to the action with an
we're
LA
talking
Power
about college
Jam.
scholarships.
We're discussing college scholarships and, you know, what we have done with our various lives over here.
I think that I saw a very beautiful moment from, I think that was number 11, Steve Jobs, was doing a great job communicating to their jammer where to go offensively.
Yeah, LA has come out of that, again, another stoppage in play, and LA using that to their advantage with this Power Jam.
Wow,
LA has made a lot
nice.
of hay here on the Power Jam in this first half.
LA Clifton, you love statistics and
do.
remembering things.
Right.
All 15 of LA's points so far from a power jam, right? Only 10 points they have from a normal jam.
I believe that's correct.
So any more points they get right now, it's going to be like a lot. A lot of power jam points is the fancy way of saying that.
Right, yep.
Hence my full ride scholarship to ASU.
Also, don't forget that Hannibal Lecter has scored 89% of Tilted Thunder's points.
I love that. Thank you. Oh, I'm very happy because number 2022. Why did I say it like that? 2022, Chance the Lapper and number 00, Elaphobia are jamming. And both of them are my teammates on the trans agenda.
I was gonna say.
And I love them.
Isn't that great?
Fun fact about Chance the Lapper is that they love roller derby.
I heard that earlier.
Yes.
I heard that.
Yes. Quoted as saying they love roller derby.
Right.
Elaphobia is out right away. Elaphobia used to be a junior skater back in the day.
This is also true.
And I feel like you can tell because they're one of those skaters that just has like a command of the track and looks so fully comfortable on the bank track.
So Elaphobia looking to get points on the board.
Scores that
Tilted
jammer point,
Thunder.
but Chance the Lapper gets out to try to stop this scoring.
Yeah, Ella's not giving it up, and Ella is. Oh,
Ella's
Chance
very
stumbles.
fast.
Chance did not surrender to the track monster. The track monster reached up, but Chance said no. Chance stayed upright and forced the call off.
I do think it helps that Elaphobia is approximately 10 feet tall.
Yes.
And has a very long stride. So it looks like 9 points for Tilted Thunder, ruining Hanny's statistic, but that's okay.
Right.
That is Ruffy jamming for LA. And I think that's Weird Barbie, is it not? I see just the 8. Yes, that is Weird Barbie. As far as I'm aware, Weird Barbie is new to the Tilted Thunder.
I believe that would be correct. Also, 1 point on the pursuit there for Los Angeles.
Ooh,
Never stop
thank
pursuing.
you for pointing that out. I did not notice.
Yeah, that was being discussed there while we were looking at the next jammers. There goes Ruffy right out the front of the pack.
Yeah, and Ruffy's been pretty successful so far.
Absolutely. Weird Barbie is near the front, trying to find an opening. There's a 2-wall of LA defenders that have ground Weird Barbie just down to a halt, and then gets shoved off down to the infield.
Ruffy gets caught up behind Skardu Valley and Savage Patch Kid. Ooh, a beautiful star pass to Carnia Slada. I saw Tilted Thunder play last night, and I feel like Carnia Slada took so many star passes.
Carnia Slada is all over the place at all times on the track.
Yes, and like I think a very successful pivot, and so does it a lot, which makes sense.
There are 2 skaters that come to mind when I think of Tilted Thunder. It's Legs Get 'em and Carnia Slada, where it's just like that sometimes a jam just appears to be 5 of them.
Yeah, that's fair. What about, I miss Amelia Bearhart.
Yeah, Amelia Bearhart too. Same thing, same exact thing. Just, sometimes there'll just be jams where they're in every place at once.
She doubled egg, beautifully cut on the low, like dodged a hit, made it out, is lead for LA.
Hannibal Lecter.
Yes. Ooh, falls over their own skater, unfortunately. It happens to us all sometimes. Egg like weaves high, weaves low, makes it out. Ooh, but LA was out of play and had to let Hanny go.
Egg
Ooh, some beautiful
along the
offense.
inside.
Ooh.
And Ella with a sliding block, but had 1 foot pop off the track, so Egg jumped back on the track and got to call it off.
And I think that was Elaphobia who clipped that jammer off the track, allowing their jammer to pick up 2 points, but also got a directional. So, you win some, you lose some. 8 points for LA, by the way.
All right, so 53-30. This should probably be the last jam of the first quarter. Well, maybe not. 45 seconds, that's a while. That's Viv for LA and quickly down to the inside and out. Venus Thirst Trap for Tilted Thunder.
And that's, did you say it was Oblivion Westwood?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
No worries.
There
goes Venus along the back straightaway. Venus is out. Here comes Oblivion Westwood.
Oblivion Westwood is such a talented skater.
Viv's going to try to get that point. Not yet. Venus hasn't surrendered it yet, and Viv is going to try to get that hip there and get it. Let's verify. Viv did not get the jammer point.
You know what? That's why you always keep going.
Yep,
Which
excellent work by
I feel
Venus.
like you have a thing about this.
Excellent work by Venus.
You have like
And
a whole
2
thing you
points
say
for Venus. Look at that.
about like finish your blocks and skate to the whistle.
Finish your
and-
blocks, skate through the whistle, intend your puns, and follow through on your golf swings.
All right,
You'll
that's
go
Slam
far in
Masubi
life.
jamming for Tilted Thunder, by the way. And I think that's Ruffy jamming for LA.
Yeah, another both jammers out situation.
Yes.
So here we go. We've had points for both
Slam
sides in both
Masubi
of the last 2 jams.
Is one of those skaters who is just so shockingly fast. Like, I feel like is such a strong blocker that you don't expect them to like run out of the pack as a jammer and just go like that.
Right.
But it's very impressive.
All right, so let's check the score and see if either side got points there. 1 point for LA, none for Tilted Thunder. So
Hey,
that's,
every point counts, you know?
It does, especially in a bout like this, which is going to be a low-scoring affair, it would appear. So that's going to take us to our first quarter break of the last bout of the day. 58-32, Los Angeles is in front right now. Excuse me. We'll be back in 5 minutes.
During the quarter break, now is a great time to check out one of our vendors. And to fill out the silent auction. I have heard that perhaps not a lot of people have signed up for the silent auction so far. So if you want a great deal on a massage or a tattoo, now is your chance. You might win just by being here, guys. Same with raffle. If you just stick it out, waiting it's a long game, you know?
Yeah, they're going to be giving away those last 2 raffle prizes here.
Eventually.
Yeah,
I don't know.
sometime they'll bring them up to us. The Switchblade Salon and the
other one.
Yeah, the Rude Chicks tank top and the tote bag, etc.
Yes.
So they'll bring those up to give those away here in a bit. We'll get those prizes announced for you in a little.
This is our very subtle way of saying, hey, raffle people, when do you want to do that? All right, we are about to get back to the action.
Yeah, we're back on Twitch already for sure.
Wow. Wow, Mimi Mahler subscribed on Twitch. Thanks, Mimi. I know her. Maybe. Can you ever really know someone, Clifton?
Well, I don't know.
At this point, I'm just trying to make the referees laugh. Thank you.
All right, we're back to it. 58-32 Los Angeles at the beginning of the second quarter. That's going to be Valley Hurl jamming
for
for
the
LA.
First time?
Yeah, in this
game,
bout.
for sure. I've seen Valley Hurl jam many times in life, and that is Quaz in trouble. I'm going to just learn that when I can't read it, that's who it is. Valley Hurl has one to beat, but I do think that one is Creep Suzette, which is not always easy, but she does it. Quaz in trouble is getting caught up in the back there. We've got, I was going to say a strong 3-wall, but now we've kind of broken up into like some 2-wall little buddy system action going on. Quaz in trouble has one to beat, but makes it.
Yep, Quaz in trouble gets by She Deviled Egg. So now we look back into the pack, and getting out was your LA Jammer and immediately calling it off.
I'm a little, I have to be honest, I do not understand, and not in a bad way, in a I would love to learn way. I don't understand what LA is doing with their box positioning. Oh, it's a power? Maybe.
Well, we're going to have a timeout first before anything. That was going to be the first jam for number 613 Dreidel for Tilted Thunder.
Maybe they'll have a different box positioning when they come back. You know,
Timeout
a lot
red.
of this is the interesting thing too. I do think Arizona gets very, like, we have almost like a league-wide strategy, and each home team does vary a little bit in what they prioritize in certain like plays that they tend to run more than anything else. But I feel like a lot of league strategy is based off like what Hot Shots do. And I'm probably a little biased just because like the Hot Shots captain is also my home team captain, right? So that helps. But it's interesting to see these other teams come and skate because they will run very different strategy and be very successful at it. And I learn new things, and I love that. I love learning. A little bit of referee discussion.
A little referee discussion. Everybody's all sorted now.
Because sometimes, going back to what I was saying before, which is my favorite thing to do.
Right.
Sometimes I'll see box positioning and go, why are they doing that? And then the jam starts, and they have a very clearly planned strategy, and it works very well for them. And I go, well, that's what they were doing. Because they ended up kind of in the same thing. It clearly seems like they've got like a buddy system going on, like a 2-and-2 thing for LA. So we'll see how it goes.
We have a power jam for Tilted Thunder is what we've got. Once that's all said and done.
With Elaphobia,
right.
A very talented jammer, sneaks past number 11, gets caught up by Chance the Lapper, but makes it past Baby V and gets out in 10 seconds, a very quick initial pass.
All right, so here comes Ella now. The pack is slow here
Ella
at the entrance
does
to
a
the back
beautiful
straightaway.
coping jump. Sejay would be happy to see.
Yes.
And then cuts high.
So, yeah, lots of time left on this power jam. Still 30 seconds to go on the power jam, and Ella's coming around for her second scoring attempt.
Ooh.
Spins up. Wow, look out.
That was a beautiful spin move. It was like almost a rail spin. That was a rail spin, but not. LA doing a great job now walling up in the front and slowing Ella down, but Ella still gets out, and she does. They have 10 seconds left, and they are very fast, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, you saw Ella check the clock and went,
yes,
oh.
And then put on the gas, you know. They said, I don't have a lot of time, and unfortunately, the jam does expire.
Yeah, LA was just able to play keep away with that last scoring pass. So that is going to hack into the Los Angeles lead. However, that's 10 points for Elaphobia and Tilted Thunder, 62-42.
And if you remember, as Cherry and I were talking about last game, if you were watching that, usually a team sees like 10 points, still is not always the most successful power jam, right? If you're the defending team, 10 points, you go, okay. Could be better, could be worse.
Yeah.
Ooh, but a very penalty-heavy jam.
Yeah, we do. We've got Only 2 LA
And
blockers.
one of them might
Only
be
2 Tilted Thunder blockers.
One of them might be a Muscate.
Let's see. Yes. 1 Muscate for Los
Yes.
Angeles.
So
we're going to have a Los Angeles penalty. We're going to be dealing with these penalties in the next jam too.
Yeah, well, and sometimes too, a 2-on-2 like this almost turns into which jammer can just be a little faster.
And so right now, neither one has gotten out.
Yeah.
Great individual defense from both walls.
Yes, there we go. Ruffy is out.
Venus Thirst Trap is looking for an opening. Now gets Hannibal Extra trying to help. Man, that 2 wall of defenders for Los Angeles are really doing great here and have not yet let Hannibal
very strong
Extra
wall.
out.
I do think that's Jane Woe, who is our captain, and then D Cup runneth over. Which,
Yeah.
2 very defensively strong
Also correct.
skaters.
Yes.
And you can tell D Cup is skating because normally she'd be in the Twitch chat.
This is also true.
She is a very
Often
a
in
regular
the Twitch chat.
member,
Yes.
especially in tournaments like this. Ooh, Ruffy gets around and calls it off because there's only 6 seconds left. That makes sense.
Well, that wound up being a very productive jam for
Yes.
LA and a great answer to that Tilted Thunder Power Jam that we just had.
That's Bucket
I heard that's
on the
your
jammer line.
jammer. I heard
Oh.
that's your jammer.
Oh,
there goes
Bucket
Hot Block. We were
doing
going
a
to see
power.
Hot Block for the
your
first
second,
time.
Your second power, perhaps? Bucket's second power? I thought they were listening to me.
I
They
believe
weren't.
so.
Oh,
And now we're switching out for Power
yes,
O.
and that makes
She-Deviled
sense.
Egg.
She-Deviled
Yep.
Egg is a very strong jammer, and sometimes in moments like this, you want to put a 72-42 is a very close game, especially it being before halftime. So we'll see what happens.
We're going to first have an official timeout, however, so officials are going to talk this one over momentarily. 72-42, LA's in front. LA facing a power jam coming up. They're going to try to build on that lead here momentarily. 10:56 to go.
You know, Clifton, I'm very impressed. You were even just talking about this during the quarter break. I often forget to mention how much time is left on the clock. And you do a great job at that.
That's something that comes from years and years and years and years of watching football,
Yes.
basketball, not baseball, and obviously, you know, hockey too. But football, basketball, and hockey, years and years and years of not being able to play sports myself and just watching sports.
Yeah.
That's all you do is time. That's why I do game reset when I always go game reset, because that's what it says on the screen, and nobody ever actually says that out loud. And I say that out loud just because it's fun to say that, because we don't have a graphic that says that for our own league. But at the end of the game, when it's like, here's the timeouts, here's the challenges, here's the time left, that's game reset. They'll put that up in the NBA.
I really love that you explained that to me because I did actually have no idea what you were talking about.
Yeah, exactly. It's just me saying that at the end of the game.
The only sport I know anything about is roller derby. Anyway, Clifton, this has been your performance review
Thank you.
as announcer coordinator to head announcer.
Good.
You're doing a good job.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
We're back to it. That is She-Deviled Egg. 10:56 to go until halftime, and as we said, and now LA only has three blockers, excuse me, so they are serving that Muscate.
I think Tilted Thunder also has 3, so it's a little bit of a lighter pack, but Egg gets out right away.
Yeah, so now those defenders for Tilted Thunder are together at the back of the pack. That's Slam Masubi and Ella, but Egg goes around the high side.
But see, that was very nice. It can be a very helpful thing to try to force the jammer to have to cut high and low, take away some of their speed. Crash tried to throw that hit, but Egg was just too fast.
But excellent defense overall. As we often say in the Power Jam, it's not always to stop, but to slow
down 100%,
Yes.
and they slowed Egg down.
Ate a lot of time off the clock there. Egg got out quick, and that quick
Yes.
could have been a 20-pointer easy.
Crash is
Again,
just
here,
so
yeah.
good.
Yeah, all 3 of the defenders in there for Tilted Thunder. Again, Elaphobia, Slam Masubi, and Crash.
I will say the unfortunate thing is now Tilted Thunder is doing a great job banging a wall, but it has been a lot of one-on-one blocking, which is generally less successful. But if you saw right there, Elaphobia and Crash did a great job banging a wall and were like very successful at
I like how Crash just really absorbed all that contact and it just kind of
counter
rolled
block
gently
for sure.
forward. Yeah. Very good to see. Heavy collision right in front of us.
Yes,
However,
I love when people fall right here because I can see everything that happens.
Still 10 for LA in the Power Jam. So, as you said, 10 points, possibly a wash.
That is Weird Barbie jamming for Tilted Thunder and Baby V, who's already out.
Weird Barbie is going to get fought down to the inside, and then another blocker falls down there for Tilted Thunder as well. So Baby V is going to have a small pack to weave through and does it.
Yeah, it's a very strong 2-wall in the backstopping Weird Barbie. That's Chance the Lapper and Oblivion Westwood, and I'll be honest, that's a 2-wall that I would not want to be behind.
Yeah.
So it does seem like, in general, their plan is very much like a 2-and-2 action, like buddying up. And I think that's what their box position situation was before.
It's another 10 for Los Angeles.
Yeah, 10 in a normal jam, too. So that's definitely nothing to turn your nose up at.
There's Hawk Block. There they are on the jammer line for the first time. Number 313 for Tilted Thunder.
And that is not for the first time. Ruffy the Roller Slayer. Ruffy coming up with a lot of power, but gets slowed down behind Crash. But it's really pushing them out. They're out of play in the front, unfortunately.
Hawk Block at the back of the pack gets clipped and slides all the way down to the infield. As blasting by goes the LA Jammer. Big block by Elaphobia.
Yeah,
yes.
doing a great job taking Ruffy to that infield, if you will. Ooh, an unfortunate fall right in front of that Jammer. And she's calling it off. That makes, sometimes you go, am I going to get any more points? Am I just perhaps going to get hurt? And you call it off.
We had Crash take over as Jammer just briefly for academic purposes for Tilted Thunder.
I did not even notice, so thank you for pointing that out.
Very briefly. That's going to be 33 Savage Patch Kid for Tilted Thunder this time around.
And that's 39 Bucket.
Bucket right here in front of us.
Bucket. Just fun to say. Also, Bucket, a very nice and kind, sweet person, in my opinion. One time we hung out at an after party, and I had a delightful time.
Nobody can knock Bucket over. That's all I know.
That is so true. Let's just give Bucket more compliments before the jam starts. The only time you can hear the announcers on the track is when you are right there on the jammer line.
And then we have to try to not talk to the jammers when they engage us. I'm like, no, don't talk to me.
Oh yeah, I truly had to tell Crash. I was like, you get out of here and you skate. Our Crash, not Tilted Thunder's Crash.
So Bucket out and clear for Los Angeles. Now here is Savage Patch Kid is going to get a whip from, nice whip from Cardia Slaughter.
Savage Patch Kid is so fast.
Getting around quick. Bucket calls it off mid-pack. See if Bucket got how many points. We got skaters off the track, I hear.
Perhaps an OTO. We'll see. Oh. Tilted Thunder timeout.
All right, 4 points for Los Angeles. They had some out-of-play points that got added onto there, so LA nosing up against 100 for the bout, 99-42. Official timeout, 6:28 to go. No, not an official timeout. I take that back 100%. Tilted Thunder is out of first half timeouts. That is their second team timeout of the first half. They'll have one left in the second half once the second half starts. The Pit Barbecue is still here, Derby fans, so if you'd like to go out and get yourself a bite to eat during the halftime break, feel free to drop out there and get it. They serve the meat real quick, and the meat is honestly delicious. I had some earlier today.
I'm trying not to go food truck crazy this weekend, but I love barbecue.
Good choices today, honestly. Tomorrow, tomorrow all cooped up.
All weekend. All cooped up is
everybody
here.
Loves the
It's
strips.
a regular, and they're great, but barbecue is so good.
This barbecue today with the Pit was really, really, really tasty. I'm not going to lie. It was extremely good. I had some myself.
You heard it here, folks. Clifton said the Pit is pretty good. It's like the TV show, The Pit. You watch that?
I have not, but I wondered about them having this trailer called The Pit, and then they had now a TV show, and they have to be
about medical stuff too, especially.
All right.
You know, I love Chingadera because honestly, it doesn't matter that much. And I think that makes fun roller derby, you know? We're all just trying stuff.
Really, honestly, everybody's had fun so far.
Yes,
the awards after each bout have been a lot of fun.
The vibes are good.
Really good. I think everybody's having a very good time. I'm not on the infield, but it certainly seems like everybody's having fun.
That's true. I'm not skating this weekend, so it is really hard to say. But.
Right. We're back to it. Again, 99-42. That is going to be Baby V for Los Angeles.
Yes. And Hannibal Lecture, who is out lead, has just really been on fire today. Baby V is stuck behind a very strong 3 wall. I think that's what Crash, Hawk blocked, and Slam Masubi. That is a rough one. Hanny is still stuck behind, but makes it out. Is perhaps coming for that jammer point.
And is trying to get it.
Didn't quite make it, I think.
Yeah,
or
I don't know.
Maybe did.
We'll see.
I'm not a ref.
5. Hanny got it. Hanny got the hip in front of.
Nice.
Got it.
Look at them go.
All right, 99-47.
That is YOLO back on the jammer line for LA, and Quaz in trouble for Tilted Thunder. I said it because I was worried you couldn't see them. But I didn't mean to, like, usurp your moment,
That's all right. Well, and also I know it's Quasin now because of the shorts.
The shorts, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh.
There goes Quasin.
Well, never mind. Ooh, YOLO, like, changing their positioning as well. What a fun choice.
Nope, YOLO's going to roll into the power
Said,
slot.
yes, I need to be right up front.
Yeah. We noted that YOLO didn't skate yesterday with LA, so jumping out today for the first time.
Apparently the food truck is gone.
Missed the pit has left.
I asked sick. I'm blaming them.
Raven's still here. You can get food
Raven
from Raven
is still
Sweet Haven at the
here.
half. Do that instead.
What if Raven was lying about the food truck being gone because she wanted more business? Raven said, there's no other place to buy food.
Yeah. Raven just went outside and dismissed the food
Yeah,
truck
she
for
said,
us.
you can leave.
Bye-bye.
YOLO is going. This has been, I think that was already could have been the second scoring pass.
That is a scoring pass. This is now the second. And we've got YOLO fighting through, squeezing past at the outside.
Wow, YOLO has really not even broken her stride.
Yeah, we have YOLO coming up now, third scoring pass in this power jam.
Okay, now is caught up in the front.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Creep Suzette came off the track, but is recycled to the front. Egg is playing some great one-on-one blocking against Scardew Valley to stop Tilted Thunder from getting together.
So with that defense on that last scoring pass, that keeps it to 15 during the power jam. Los Angeles triumphantly breaches over 100 for the bout, 114-47 with 4 minutes to go until halftime.
LA has really seemed to find their stride in this quarter, you know?
It really was. I was mentioning that
has
it took them a little while, and then they came out in the third quarter in their first bout today and were just came out on fire when they came out of halftime.
Well, and that's the interesting thing about Chingadera, and that they're full games as opposed to a lot of tournaments, they're half games. So you do kind of have the luxury of feeling it out a little bit and making those changes and making those improvements. And sometimes you just don't have that time in a half game. Ellaphobia is out lead, by the way.
Ella has gotten lots of lead jams for Tilted Thunder.
Ella and Hanny, I feel like, have been the two most successful jammers.
So here comes Ella now with the LA jammer out. So
Wow.
Ella is going to zigzag through the pack.
And a beautiful transition around to get that final point. And, well, final point, an extra point, I don't know how many it was, and then called it off.
And I also like that Ella got those arms all the way up for that call
Yes,
off. That
true.
was
You know
way
what?
up in the air to get the
Sometimes
officials'
you got to get them
attention.
out of the way. One hand is not enough to call it off, you know? That's Chance the Lapper for LA.
And Quaz in trouble for Tilted Thunder.
I will say, the minor assaults jerseys were so hard to read. It was truly a struggle. And I just really appreciate that these jerseys are really legible. Very clear.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, you know, when you're announcing the
They
minor
look
assaults,
cool.
you just get used after a while to figuring out who's who based on their headwear
Yeah, they
and
have
shorts.
they have a lot of new skaters now.
They do, yeah.
Which is amazing for them. But I went, I don't know who you are. And I wish I did. Ooh, Chance is almost out, but got caught up behind Carney Eslata. Truly a great blocker. They've got to almost be out of play, though. There we go.
Yeah,
I was
for a moment, Carney was out of play and had to let Chance go.
Yeah, but speaking of Carney Eslata, pass
And
the
there
panty.
goes, I was going to say Carney taking off.
Doing the work.
So Carney's going to try to keep this to one scoring pass for Chance the Lapper. Chance rocking that stash.
Yes,
All the way
I
in
love
there.
it. Powerful. Oh, unfortunate.
And
I'm
lead
cringing.
change.
Yes. Wow.
Carney Eslata has taken over. Chance got escorted off the track
Beautiful.
and couldn't call it off. Carney Eslata is now your lead jammer. And the jam clock expires.
Okay. Wow. What an eventful jam. Entertaining from start to
Indeed.
finish.
I love roller derby, just like Chance the Lapper.
Yes.
I want a shirt that literally just
yes.
says, I love roller derby, Chance the Lapper.
Yes,
I want
agree.
that. I want that to
agree.
be the Chingadera 2027
I was going to say
shirt.
new transagenda merch.
Yes, the new transagenda merch.
It's just,
I love roller derby, Chance the Lapper.
And
Horchata.
that is Horchata and Slam Masubi.
There'll be another jam in regulation in the half. Well, in the regulation in the half.
Slam
there goes
Masubi
Slam
out
Masubi,
fast.
but yeah, there is time for one more jam.
I didn't mention Slam earlier when I was talking about successful jammers for Tilted Thunder, but they have also been pretty successful this afternoon.
So Horchata at the back of the pack.
Yeah, and Slam comes up to that seam, but kind of gets kill boxed a little bit by Jane Woe and YOLO.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say that if Jane Woe doesn't win MVP for Los Angeles for the tournament, I demand a recount.
Yeah, you know.
Seriously?
Yes. Jane Woe is another skater who is just the kindest, sweetest human being you'd ever meet on the planet, and then destroys you on the track.
Yes,
and you're like,
exactly.
Wow, I feel very conflicted right now.
Yeah,
I hold love and hate
Jane
in my heart.
Just flying all over the track throwing blocks. I'm going to say early bet in the clubhouse is Jane Woe MVP for LA. This is She Deviled Egg, speaking of people who also might win awards for LA.
And that is Weird Barbie.
Yeah.
For Tilted Thunder. Ooh,
we got an egg jam and an egg chant from the bench in the crowd, and Egg is out. Half clock has reached 0, so this is going to take us to halftime. We've got your jammer for Tilted Thunder is going to fight through and get out the front of the pack. Keep this to one scoring attempt for She Deviled Egg.
Ooh, okay, some tumbling happening, but gets out, calls it.
All right. Well, that definitely should take us up to the halftime break.
This is the thing about tournaments like this, too, especially when they're full games. You reach this point in the weekend, people start to get a little tired.
Yeah.
Start falling in some odd ways.
It's halftime switch benches, so 15 minutes. 122 to 59 is your score right now. Yeah, we're looking forward to this. This is LA. LA skates once tomorrow, and Arizona skates once tomorrow. All three of the other teams all skate 3 times tomorrow. Midway Magic. Yeah.
3?
Midway Magic.
Twice.
Midway Magic skates twice. Tilted Thunder skates twice, and San Diego skates twice.
So they skate.
3 teams skate twice. Not 2 times. No, yeah, no.
Okay, I understand what you mean.
Yeah, so tomorrow, big day for a lot of teams. I'm excited. Let's step aside for the half.
I'm going to be here for every single game tomorrow. Not announcing, but like in the building.
Right. All right.
You're going to be announcing almost every single game tomorrow. Thanks, Clifton.
All right, we'll be back in a little bit.
We might be about to draw a raffle prize. Maybe. All right, if you were in the running for the salon haircut, the Switchblade Salon Haircut raffle prize, get out your raffle tickets. Our raffle prize winner is 430642. One more time, that is 430642. Make some noise if that's you. Who is it? Oh, and you didn't even leave. You didn't. No, go that way. Go that. How many times do we have to tell you?
Well, no, but to be fair, yesterday they brought us some of the prizes. They brought us some of the prizes yesterday, so to be fair.
I don't want to be fair to Sick.
Okay.
I want to be mean to Sick.
That is, all right. You know what? Hey, I can't tell you what to do.
And I made the referees laugh, so I'm winning.
1 minute until the end of the half. 122.59. Los Angeles is in front. It has been close throughout. LA, as we said, looking to move to 2-1 on the tournament and move into second place in the standings. Don't forget, we still got we got one raffle prize to give away tonight still. One raffle prize left. The Rude Chicks tank top and bag. And then we've got the silent auction prize as well. Don't forget your schedule tomorrow, 10 a.m. Arizona time. That is 1 p.m. Eastern time. 10 a.m. Arizona time, 1 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow is Tilted Thunder versus Midway Magic. Then after that, at 12:30 Arizona time, 3:30 Eastern, is LA versus San Diego. 3 p.m. Arizona time, 6 p.m. Eastern, is Arizona versus Tilted Thunder. And then the 5:30, the nightcap, the 8:30 p.m. Eastern, is San Diego versus Midway Magic. Very excited for all that action tomorrow. We are ready to get back to the action here. We're going to start things off in the second half with a Tilted Thunder Power Jam. There's Crash on the jammer line for Tilted Thunder. And Crash is right through. Wow. Well, Tilted Thunder definitely talking about how to do that power jam during the halftime break because Crash got right out. And they've got the pack slowed to a crawl in the back straightaway. Crash weaving through. They're going to get those defenders pushed out of play, and they're out and clear. Tilted Thunder Power Jam has it working here with 31 seconds to go.
Chance taking a little stumble there in the back.
Yep, this is Crash's second scoring attempt.
Crash is one of those very versatile skaters, like
Very
an amazing
much.
blocker, but also an amazing jammer.
Yeah, out there to do the power jam, trying to clear those blockers out of the way and finish the second scoring pass. At this point, just endeavoring to get past both of those skaters and then goes ahead and calls it off, trying to preserve some time on the overall game clock.
Yes, like Crash got out very quickly for their initial, and then LA did a very good job locking it down for the scoring passes. 10 points, so again, a medium.
Yep.
Bringing Tilted Thunder up to 69 points. Nice.
All right, that is Weird Barbie for Tilted Thunder.
And
that's,
YOLO.
Yes.
Getting caught up behind a strong three wall of Tilted Thunder skaters. You know, I said this before to you personally, but I will say it into the microphone so everyone can hear. Scardu Valley looks truly amazing right in this game, and I feel like they've always been a strong and stable skater, but are just like holding down the wall defensively in a way that I feel like they've improved so much.
YOLO gets out. Excellent defensive effort at the end of the pack by D-Cup. I think they said D-Cup was out of play.
I don't know if they did, Clifton, but we'll see.
Sure.
I'm not a referee.
Again, I'm not sure myself. I have questions as well. Carney Aslada takes a hard fall at the back of the pack.
Yeah, and then so did YOLO. And YOLO called it off from the ground, which you can do in bank track roller derby. But you can't in flat track.
Oh, you
I
can't?
think.
Interesting.
You can, it's like, okay, someone who actually knows flat track can correct me. But you can call it if you are not on the track in flat track. But whoa, that was crazy.
I think that was actually barely legal. Because honestly, 33 jumped on the track with the star on. The whistle blew. They took the star off and put it back on. So I think technically that was legal.
Well, but if the star wasn't on their head.
It was on, but they took it off and put it back on. Like a how do you do? You know,
my lady.
Yeah, exactly.
Ma'am.
So yeah, anyway, we'll find out. Obviously, if there's an illegal procedure,
yeah, like
we'll
that's
know.
what it was. Yeah, for sure.
So we have she-doubled egg for LA.
Hey, was that a scoring pass? Or was that
that was a scoring pass
panty
for
pass
egg.
to Ella, who then falls, unfortunately. It is so unfortunate when you pass it and then you're like, you see the light and then it doesn't happen for you.
Can't keep the balance upright, right? Egg for LA gets through and calls it off after picking up some more points.
Okay, so no illegal procedure. So
No.
It was legal and fun to watch.
Yeah. I was going to say, I think they did, as they lit on the track, the star was on, then the whistle blew, then it came off and they put it back on.
Nope, never mind.
Now do we have one coming in?
But it was an above shoulders.
All right,
So,
so
it
not an
wasn't a
illegal
legal
procedure.
It was unrelated.
But it is going to be a minimum pack
Yeah.
for this Power Jam
Yeah.
for Tilted Thunder. Los Angeles
LA has
Baby
3,
V.
and Tilted Thunder has 2, and Chance is really just pushing Stardew Valley out of play. That is the nice thing about having pack advantage in a power scenario, is you can send someone like Chance to push that person up, and they're still going to be out of play, not split pack. It's fun. Baby V hugging that coping. I am very impressed that they were able to stay on like that.
No, Hudgens.
What?
Her name's Vanessa Bludgeons. You said hugging.
I said
Never
baby.
mind.
Oh.
Never mind. Skip it.
You were doing a bit. And
Horrible.
I thought you were actually trying to correct me.
No.
And sorry.
Sorry,
I'm so
never
sorry,
mind.
Clifton.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
I did
that was
this-
a horrific joke.
No, and I did this with Cherry earlier where I tried to make a joke and she didn't get it. And I truly was like, when you have to explain your joke, that's how you know it's good. So it's okay. It's a karmic payback.
7 seconds left. Baby V is up to the pack once again and is going to get around on another scoring pass and call it off.
Yeah, because if you push that person out of play in the front, you still get points for those out of play points, or out of play people.
So 15 for LA on the Power Jam. Another big Power Jam for LA here.
I don't see. Ooh, okay, a low block for Baby V. So is that yes, it's Hannibal Lecture on the jammer line for Stardew Valley. Again, being very successful so far this evening. So we'll see what points Hanny can get. Hawk Block trying to get in there and play some offense.
Hanny is dealing with a full pack otherwise.
Yes, but Crash played some great offense and kind of like whipped Hanny as they played that offense.
All right, so 34 seconds left in the Tilted Thunder Power Jam, and here comes Hanny to the inside.
Oh, I thought
Just
Hanny
routed
had
off.
it, but not quite. I think that's Jane Woe.
Yes, I believe so.
Oh, that was odd.
Yeah,
That's all I'll say about
Hanny had
that.
to kind of get up, and then re-momentum back up on the track.
Yes, it was weird. Okay, very nice. Hanny gets out. About 10 seconds left, so we'll see what Hanny can do with that. LA is doing a great job keeping it fast, though. Oh, well. A very nice power D from LA. I think they kept Tilted Thunder to 5 points.
Yep, I see some writing there on the whiteboard.
It's 2 penalties. So number 34 had a directional block and SS. What's SS? There's like a key here somewhere, if I can find it.
Here it is.
Yes. Yeah, but it was 2.
SS is not a
It's
not a
not
penalty.
a thing, so maybe 2 stoppings.
2 stoppings.
Stopping.
There we go.
Perhaps. Or I misread it.
Could be. Anyhow, we are
Is
back
that
to the
Valley
action.
Hurl? Yes, it is Valley Hurl. Valley Hurl has some beautiful tattoos and makes it easier to recognize them.
Yep. You know who's got also has amazing amount of ink is Entropy for Midway Magic.
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah.
Whole back thing going on.
Carney Aslada doing what she does and taking that panty pass. Oh, a rough tumble there in the turn.
We're going to have a call off.
Okay, Valley Hurl wasn't getting up for a second, and I was a little worried. But sometimes you got to go, I'm going to let everyone move around me.
Yeah.
Just in case. I'm going to stay down.
Yep. There was a sliding block, and it looked like 202 for Tilted Thunder got up into the legs of Valley Hurl.
Yes, and that's just never what you want.
No, so they called it off rather quickly, but it looked like everybody was all right once it was all said and done.
That's Slam Masubi for Tilted Thunder.
Yep, there is the corresponding low block for 202. That's about what you would figure.
Sure, that makes sense.
Whether intentional or unintentional, still
Can't
a low
judge
block.
intention. That's what the
No.
refs say.
Yep. All right,
so that's so valid.
Slam Masubi is going to rip to the front
Yes,
for Tilted
but
Thunder.
Baby V right behind them, and Slam Masubi calls it off.
Yeah, Slam Masubi calls it off. Baby V, one of the swifter skaters on a team of swift skaters.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah. On a team of actually fast skaters,
Yes,
Baby V notably faster than the rest of them.
Or like the baseline was already pretty fast.
Yes.
And then we just went a little more than that.
Just under 7 minutes to go
Is
in the
that-
third quarter. That's
Is that D-Cup runneth over jamming
is
for LA
D-Cup. It's a D-Cup jam.
for the first time this evening?
In this bout, D-Cup jammed a couple of times this
Well,
morning.
I wasn't there for that,
And then we've
so
got
it's like it didn't happen.
we've got Weird Barbie up there for
Not for
Tilted
the first
Thunder.
time.
No.
Ooh, a beautiful offensive sweep from Ruffy allows D-Cup to get out pretty quickly. Weird Barbie is fighting against a recycling wall of LA skaters. Gets caught up behind Jane Woes. Ooh, D-Cup. I thought skated along on the coping, but has to reset.
Looks like we've nearly certainly had the star pass forward here.
Yes, that would make sense.
Yes,
Carney
yes, we
Aslata.
have.
Who knew? I
Right.
feel like if you did some statistics about who took the most star passes this weekend, it would almost definitely be Carney Aslata.
I would believe so. It's Carney Aslata for Tilted Thunder, and then for who was I watching earlier, where we had a million. Somebody kept taking over as jammer. I don't know. I've announced a lot today.
Yeah,
it was.
I don't know,
it was
man.
honestly. It was Hetty Lascar for San Diego. Hetty
Oh,
Lascar
yeah, for
and
sure.
Rogue Rammer
That-
both took over a million times.
That
for
makes
San
sense
Diego.
to me. Elaphobia is jamming for Tilted Thunder.
That's going to be Valley Hurl once again for Los Angeles.
I heard maybe one fan in the audience cheer. And thank you. Oh, it's Mary. That makes sense. Night Mary, who announced yesterday.
Mary is a longtime and well-avowed fan of Elaphobia.
Yes,
We know
and
this.
who isn't?
We're aware.
Strange is saying if you're not an Elaphobia fan, you're incorrect. And
That
you
is-
know
yes.
what? Yes.
I would agree with that. Valley Hurl out the front of the pack. Ella's on the pursuit. And Ella, as you mentioned, Ella may not look like she's going too fast and then just catches up. Like, look how fast Ella
Yes,
caught up
I
and
have
probably
the
got
feeling.
points.
Yes.
Probably got points on the pursuit.
Perhaps maybe even more than one. Someone in the
see.
Twitch chat is saying that perhaps it's Carney Aslata's birthday today.
It's Carney
It's
Aslata's
Carney
birthday.
Aslata's birthday?
Well, it's Carney Aslata's birthday.
Wow. And for a gift, they got a panty pass to them.
Yes.
Many, many times. Happy birthday. Wow.
Also, somebody in the chat also pointed out Scar's 6 solo blocking.
Yes, I agree. There we go.
Yeah.
I agree. Chance the Lapper's up there, and I'm a fan of Chance. And I'm losing energy, guys. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. That
And
is
that-
number 202.
Venus Thirst Trap.
Yeah, Venus Thirst Trap, and they are out. Look
Lead
at that,
jammer.
quickly.
Amazing.
Dashing to the front.
Ooh, some really, really nice offense from Baby V. Chance is another skater who is like, they're not a tall skater, but they are a fast skater. LA doing a great job trying to keep their points away, but I do think Venus Thirst Trap was able to get at least one and a ghost point, perhaps.
You know, you mentioned that you're losing energy. There's an LA fan over there with still cheering for every LA thing that happens, and then there's just some pom-poms fluttering in the breeze on the bench.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So, yeah, I definitely
It's-
think there's some people that are still here.
The
really
end of a
still
tournament
giving it their all.
day is,
Yeah.
you know, you take what you can get sometimes.
We are ready to go?
Is that YOLO?
That is YOLO and Slam Masubi.
Wow. Oh, YOLO. I'm so impressed actually with the speed. How much speed YOLO picks up so quickly. Like 0 to 60 type of thing. That's something I know I personally could be better at. So I am impressed.
Slam Masubi is on the pursuit here. So YOLO's going to get what she can and calls it.
Some great jammer awareness from YOLO.
Very good, very good.
Were you paying attention earlier when Cherry Kiss dropped her microphone into a cup of ranch?
I only heard. I was outside when that happened, I believed. Okay.
So you have the ranch mic, though.
Okay.
So you're aware.
Well, good to know.
She cleaned it, but it is what it is.
All right. Why a cup of ranch?
Well, because like a little
a
dip cup.
I thought
Like,
you were
'cause-
talking like a coffee cup full of ranch. I'm like, why that much ranch?
Well, why not?
Okay.
For one, and two, it was so funny how slow motion it just like fell off the mic stand and like it happened in slow motion.
Stoppage and play upcoming.
The Arizona Derby Dames Twitch posted hashtag Ranchgate, and I do think that's Mary again. Mary's on something today, and I love it for her. She's on the Dr. Pepper that I brought her
first
for
half
working an extra
timeout for
shift.
Tilted Thunder. All right, so team timeout, 164.79 LA in front, 2:55 to go in the third quarter. We've still got prizes to give away here tonight. We'll be getting those to you momentarily. I'm sure they're probably going to bring both of them to us here shortly. And then we'll get those raffle prizes, that last raffle prize read, and get you your silent auction winner for the evening. Discussion ongoing with a couple of referees over there in the front straightaway. Reffy, serving as one of our medics at the moment, is over there discussing with the two jam refs. Team timeout has wrapped up. So we're back to it, and it's going to be a power jam for LA.
And that is She Deviled Egg. I can tell because of the braids.
All right, power jam for Los Angeles. Tilted Thunder does have all 4 of their blockers out there still. Los Angeles also
they
has
all have all 4.
Yeah,
it's just
Los
the
Angeles
jammer
has all their
penalty.
4 too.
It's always an odd one. Ooh, She Deviled Egg really tiptoeing on that coping and is able to get out. Technically lead. Not like it really matters that much because she's the only jammer. Ooh, a beautiful cut to the high. Challenges that rail against carne asada, which, you know, I don't know if that's what I would do, but I do it a lot, and I'm not supposed to. Go straight to the high, and you can't get past the rail. It doesn't move.
So now Egg runs into a couple of blockers and
takes
bowls
a tumble.
them over. Yeah. Gets up to reestablish. It gets moving again. 10 seconds left on the LA Power Jam.
It was a very chaotic scoring pass. Tilted Thunder, LA doing a good job keeping Tilted Thunder apart, but Tilted Thunder doing a good job recycling and staying in front of Egg. Oh, perhaps. And then Egg got a penalty. I'm not sure. And arms. Someone said double jammer down, but I don't think Tilted Thunder had a jammer. So that's impossible.
No, so we are switching to...
Maybe that's what I heard.
Savage Patch Kid, Power O.
Wow, and they have Sour Patch Kid socks, Clifton.
They do? Look at
They're
that.
on theme.
Yeah, I see that.
Wow.
All right, Savage Patch Kid is
Ooh, took
on
a
the
knee,
Power
but
Jam for
hopped
Tilted
back
Thunder.
up. I keep talking over you, and I'm so sorry.
We're good. It's late in the tournament. We're fine. Nobody's actually listening anyway.
We might have, there's definitely some Seattle people on Twitch. So by the way, if you're a Seattle person on Twitch, post in the chat. We want to hear from you. Savage Patch Kid is fighting. I was going to say, they have to almost have those blockers out of play. I feel like Chance the Lapper just keeps getting goated this afternoon, and that's never fun. Being goated is one of the worst things to ever happen because you're essentially jamming, but you did not sign up to jam. You were not emotionally prepared to jam. But Tilted Thunder is doing a great job keeping that goad.
Yeah, those 2 LA blockers at the front were just able to stay in play, though. So now they're trying to spring Savage Patch Kid.
I will say it looked like Chance came off on the low, which, like, if you're trying to get out past the wall in that goaded situation, like, you challenge on the low because if you get hit off, at the very least, it's split pack, and that wall has to run up. It was a smart strategic move from Chance.
We have a first-time jammer for Tilted Thunder. That's Berserker. Number 34 is going to be jamming for Tilted Thunder for the first time.
And that's D-Cup Runneth Over for LA, not for the first time, the second time. Ooh, Elaphobia is really trying to get in that little 2-wall there. Ooh, and Berserker takes a little whip off of Elaphobia's hips. But LA is really, truly doing a great job at recycling, I say, right as Berserker gets out.
Yep, Berserker right to the front for Tilted Thunder. If Berserker skated in the first bout today, they did. I don't believe Berserker skated yesterday for Tilted Thunder. They definitely didn't jam if they did. Anyway, out there now doing work. Out the front of the pack goes your jammer for LA.
Yeah. And Dreidel is trying to play some offense for Berserker, and Berserker calls it off.
Berserker frustrated at the end of that, was hoping to get some more points on the board there.
It seems like, I don't want to put words in Berserker's mouth, but they seemed a little annoyed that they didn't have more offensive help, which I get. Sometimes it's not fun to feel abandoned. But as a blocker, if I can stop that jammer, I am going to do it.
All right, that is going to take us to our final quarter break of the tournament, of the day.
Clifton
Final
said
quarter
everyone
break
go
of the day.
home.
is what it is.
I was about to be like, where's our next raffle
174.87.
prize?
Los
You're right here.
Angeles is in front right now. We'll be back in about 5 minutes with the rest of this bout.
If you have raffle tickets for the Rude Chicks gift set, get them out. Honestly, if you're here and you have raffle tickets, you're probably in a good place right now. So my prize winning ticket is 430664. 430664. We're going to see if it's strange. They're right in front of me. I'm going to wait until they're done looking at all their tickets.
430664.
Anyone, make
Yeah,
some
that's
noise.
okay. So yeah, no,
if
check
you're
those tickets because we are going to redraw this.
430-664.
430664 for the Rude Chicks giveaway bag. 430664 going once. 430664 going twice. We've redrawn.
All right, so now 430640. 430640. Make some noise if that's you. Anyone?
I heard a yeah, but I think that was for something on the bench.
Unrelated, yeah.
Unrelated, yeah.
All right, give me another one.
All right, 430
640.
640.
Oh, okay,
All
never
right.
mind. Strange just couldn't read.
No, we're good.
I was about to say big surprise, and then I didn't want to be mean. Here, take this
Strange
because
is
it's the
winner.
winning.
And then they want a
And then-
picture of the Rude Chicks winner, I heard you say?
Yeah, get a photo for the page.
Wow, so I think Sick
Sick,
maybe
wow,
won
wow.
every raffle prize.
Sick big winner. Sick doesn't get to play tomorrow. Holy crap. Leave some for the rest of the kids.
Maybe they're the only person who bought raffle tickets. Probably not, though.
No, there was a few others.
At
No,
least
there was
two
a
other
few.
people.
Yeah, no, there was a few others, yeah.
Now you know tomorrow, buy
That's
raffle
right.
tickets.
Yeah.
If you're going to be here all
Listen,
day,
if you're coming down
buy
tomorrow, seriously,
them.
bring a 20 because for a 20 you
Yes.
get 10 free raffle tickets. You get 30 tickets for 20. So grab a 20 out of the ATM and bring it down and toss it. And
It's
then
like
why
you're
not buy some
stealing.
raffle prizes?
Also,
Sure.
I'm pretty sure you can get cash from merch booth and snack bar and the door.
Also things, yes.
Maybe.
Also things you can do.
I don't know if we I think
I'm
have to
not
charge you
sure.
like a credit card fee
Yeah,
or
I don't
something.
know. I don't know. Some places you can like do cash back if you do your, at the ticket thing, but I don't know if that is here or not.
I should know, but I don't.
That was Hey, that's what the chat just said. The chat just said TTRD FSU.
We can't necessarily
I know.
say it. No,
I know.
Clifton, I'm not trying to tell you what to do.
Oh, I know. But
Even
I'm just
though,
saying,
perhaps,
two different people.
Tis my job.
Hey, Sam Antics is in the chat. Hey,
Oh,
announcer shout out.
I don't think he can hear us right now.
No, well, I'm just saying, Sam's in the chat. And Sam says, TTRD FSU, Sam Antics with CBD, Colorado Bank Derby, shouting out Tilted Thunder. And then we got another TTRD FSU. That one's from
Slaughterhouse
5'1",
who I still skates for Tilted Thunder or used to. You're 1 minute away from the fourth quarter. Guys, whoever came up with this tournament schedule is my new hero. It's not even 7 o'clock. We have 15 minutes of gameplay left. I can be home. I can still see sunlight outside. This is amazing. Tomorrow's Clifton's got big soup plans for after this. Tomorrow's a holiday, guys. Did you know?
Yes. Yes, I'm aware.
It says it's National Roller Derby Day.
Yes, tomorrow is Lame Ham Day.
Honestly, so true. Tomorrow is my household makes a lot of money day because as professional musicians,
Oh, yeah.
you get.
Oh, yeah,
I
as
didn't
a-
have any gigs tomorrow, but I had some Palm Sunday stuff last weekend.
I never took lessons to sing. So
Yeah.
I never took lessons or anything or like took classes.
Brag about
but
it.
the fact that I have perfect pitch has made me incredibly
Oh,
useful
yeah,
as
yeah,
like
yeah, for
going
sure.
and keep the people in the church choir.
Yes.
Like I'll pocket
I've
50,
played with
75
so
bucks.
many church
Oh,
choirs.
yeah.
Creep Suzette is out lead for Tilted Thunder, jamming for the first time this game.
Yes. Didn't jam yesterday either.
They jammed one jam
they?
right at the end of the night.
Did
like
they?
one of the last It was a
Okay.
penalty jam at the end of the night.
Fair.
And they did amazing. Getting
Well-
called from their bench to call it off.
Yep. Alpaca Punch hadn't jammed for a while for LA. Jumped out there on the jammer
Yes.
line for them there. Yeah, I was going to say tomorrow is definitely amateur musician make $50 day.
Yeah. No, it's
Cello,
pay most
viola,
of my rent day,
flute,
you know.
oboe, big one. That's
Yeah.
a big one. Oboe players.
Yeah.
Tuba. I'm a tuba player. I've pocketed $50 doing a
Yeah.
random thing for a church.
Let's see. That's Hannibal Lecture
Yes.
exploding out of the pack.
I know, fast, real fast.
Pumping their arms. Baby V is out about a track's length behind. Hanny's going to try to pick up as many points as they can. I feel like maybe they got them all. It's hard to know. LA does such a good job recycling that they, who knows if they've already passed that person or
It
not.
is definitely like once they get the jammer out once, it can be hard to get the jammer out a second time,
Yeah.
as evidence there.
Yeah, well, and it's like, I don't know if you've already passed that person or not because they're back again. They did get all 4 points, though. Hooray.
Yes.
Bringing
Tilted Thunder nosing up
91.
towards 100 for the bout, 174 to 91.
They almost broke 100 last night. They got
So
98
close. I
points,
know.
and I'm hoping they got 9
it's
more.
just
They've
nice.
got
It's nice to hit the big round numbers.
yes, and it's like just nice to feel like, and especially at a tournament like this, like I said, it not that it doesn't matter, but it matters less than something like Battle, where you're like, it's good to have that goal of like, even if you don't win, you accomplish something like something really big.
My
Venus
goodness.
Thirst Trap is out lead, but who is that? Oh, YOLO. Okay, I talked about this before. YOLO speeds up so quickly, accelerates, forced that call off.
Yeah, Venus Thirst Trap was just kind of clambering through the pack to
Yes.
get clear. We got another Berserker sighting on the jammer line. That got a couple of people in the chat. Somebody said Berserker and somebody said Merker. Anyhow.
Berserker.
And so Berserker on the
Hardly
jammer line.
know
Yeah,
her.
somebody in the chat specifically said, go Merker. So anyway, I had to point that out.
And
Berserker
that's
on the jammer line.
Bucket on the jammer line for LA.
Yep, Berserker and Bucket. Nice short names.
Yes, and an alliteration.
Bucket
Ooh,
manages
yeah,
to get through the
lead
front. Great
jam.
block. Wow, I think that was She-Deviled Egg? Yeah, that was Egg on the front of the pack with a great block to clear out Bucket to get out of the pack for LA.
Berserker is getting caught up behind Egg now, but makes it out about a lap behind. So we're going to try to keep this to one scoring pass. I heard someone yell, get your points and call it, but unfortunately Bucket got hit off the track. Elaphobia seems to think that maybe they got cut, so we'll see.
Yeah, I was going to say, I wait to find out from the infield what we got there.
Yes.
There's a 1-3-5,
maybe.
you're down 1, but I did not hear
Oh, wait,
it.
but that's on the other team, so that wouldn't be right.
Now there's a late directional question.
It seems like the directional was on Egg.
Yeah,
The cut was on Dreidel.
right. Nope.
And no jammer
legal,
penalties, perhaps.
Legal machinations.
Yes.
All right.
That's
Viv on the
Oblivion.
jammer
Yeah, I
line.
was going to say, I haven't seen her jam a whole lot this evening.
Yeah, has not been doing a whole lot
Maybe
of it.
once. And then Quaz in Trouble, who has been jamming a whole lot. Oh,
Oh, we have a call off immediately. Jam reset,
jam
not a medical.
reset.
So apparently we
okay,
had a
there
late
was a
penalty.
cut on the
Late penalty came in that was coming in on the
So, yeah, on the
cut
cut
on Bucket.
Bucket, probably
Okay.
cut Ella.
So we are jam resetting, and it's going to be a power jam for Tilted Thunder.
Well,
Quaz in trouble.
if it's a jam reset, can they swap out their jammer? I'm so, actually, though, I'm not sure.
I'm on. That's a good question.
If it's a jam reset, can you swap people out? Is that allowed?
I don't know. Somebody's going to have to tell us in the chat. Somebody will tell us in the chat, I'm sure.
Yes,
However,
if I say something wrong, they'll let us know.
so Quaz in trouble.
Okay, I see people calling for a timeout.
Yeah, now we've got
Someone's
we're gonna
gonna
have
get a
some kind
delay
of
a
a
game
timeout.
or something.
I was going to say, now, watching that pack
Yeah.
with Carnia's, you cannot swap
Crash is
after
saying you
jam
can't swap
reset.
for a jam reset,
Okay.
which I assume because otherwise it wouldn't be a reset.
But what about But what about in the case of something like that where the jam reset involved a team that was going to be switching to Power O that didn't know it? Like, what about if it's like, still not? Okay. All right, good to know. I was going to say, like, like in the NFL, there's an unfair substitution rule, and I'm like, something like that? No, not like that.
Well,
okay.
you know, the thing you have to think about with RDCL rules is that they're held together with tape and glue. Yes, Elmer's glue. So. We will see what's about to happen. It's also one of those things that just because it's technically what the rules say doesn't always mean it gets enforced that way when it is something like this that comes up so infrequently.
And also now there's been a timeout, which kind of made it a moot
I
point
have no
anyway.
idea.
But you get what I was saying.
Yeah.
I was like, that's very interesting.
It is, for sure. And it doesn't happen a lot, so it can be hard to know. But it does look like
right back to it.
They're sending up the original people because I noticed LA had swapped Chance out for someone, but Chance is not currently on the track.
Yeah,
so it seems like they did have to go back to the original lineup.
So Carney Eslata is at the front of the pack with a pivot stripe on.
I
I'm just
wonder.
mentioning that for reasons.
Crazy.
Just mentioning that for reasons. Quaz in trouble on the jammer line. It
Yes,
looks like
but
we're going to
they've
get
also
underway.
been doing a great job jamming.
Yeah.
So who knows? We'll see. We'll see what happens.
They had a very successful pass, I think, 2 jams ago.
Yeah, for sure.
Carney.
And if LA is not getting to put up maybe what would be their power line of people, who knows what's going to happen, you know? Carney Eslata, positioning herself for that high sweep and a whip. How fun.
Big whip for Carney Eslata. Carney says, me take over jammer? No thanks.
Oh, you do it.
Go on by. Quaz
Yes,
comes the
100%.
chant from the bench. I like that that's the name is Quaz.
LA doing a great job getting into the front and running, though, keeping their points away.
Yeah, Quaz maneuvering in there really well. Full head of
tripped
steam.
on their own skater, though. It's always a bummer.
Yeah, so now they're going to reestablish and probably just start focusing on trying to make sure they get all 5.
Yes.
At this point. That's
and
a big start.
Skating clean.
Yes, skating clean at the back as well. You can see just trying to tuck that hip in front of Jane Woe.
Jane Woe is a hard person to get around, though.
Yes.
She knows all the tricks.
All right, let's find out what Quaz was able to do. Quaz gets 3. So
okay, so not all of them.
No,
yeah, for sure.
Jane Woe was not able.
Jane Woe
Jane
and
kept it.
someone else.
Yeah.
Because of the ghost points.
Another blocker at the front. So, yeah.
Okay, so it does seem like, unfortunately, though, Tilted Thunder did pick up at least a penalty, maybe.
Yeah, there was a blocking
2?
out of play on 202 that I heard, and then
yes,
somebody
and
else
then someone
parked
else
in
is
there
in the
as
box.
well.
And LA
so
seems like maybe
of
they
that
have
power jam, obviously.
Yeah, and that's the bummer thing about power jams is you're trying so hard sometimes to get your jammer out that weird things happen.
Okay.
Most of them are blocking out of plays.
Yes.
And I think 2 LA skaters got failure to reforms.
Yeah, we
That's
were
what it looks
listening
like.
there. So it's a minimum pack, 2 jammers, 4 blockers, minimal pack. Yeah, a whole lot of penalties coming in there
Slam
late.
Masubi and Ruffy running. Ruffy gets out lead. It's a very fast pack. Slam is fighting against D-Cup, but Ella is trying to get in there and play some offense. That is the most spread out pack I have ever seen in my life.
I am amazed that D-Cup was able to stay and play at the front of the pack,
I
but
think it was
great
because
awareness.
Ella was running, so it was
Yes.
splits.
In between, right.
And Ella just gave up her entire life and body and soul to throw that block.
Yes. LA blocker at the back of the pack getting up gingerly, but back to the pack, back to the bench under her own power. That was D-Cup. Penalties raining in. Ella giving up the whole body and a penalty in service of that block.
Sometimes that happens. And you know what? Sometimes you get the penalty and you go, okay,
Yeah.
worth it.
Okay, so weird Barbie for Tilted Thunder.
And
Alpaca punch.
Alpaca punch, thank you.
It's because she reminds me a lot of Muerta.
Oh.
And so
Okay,
honestly,
yes.
from same body silhouette kind of. I have been keeping her straight all weekend, thinking of her as like very much reminds me of Muerta.
All right, Weird Barbie coming up, kind of finding those seams in that wall. But since LA kind of runs that 2-and-2 situation, runs up against another wall. Alpaca Punch out, coming around to score points.
Weird Barbie knocks down a blocker and just shoves on by to get out of the pack for Tilted
and then
Thunder.
I heard Tilted Thunder's bench coach yelling, speed it up, and Tilted Thunder did a great job. We've seen LA do this many times this evening of speeding it up to keep their points away, and it seemed pretty successful for Tilted Thunder. We'll see.
Yep. So no points for either side. As we said, Tilted Thunder is still toying around with hitting 100.
Wow. Okay, so Tilted Thunder did do an amazing job keeping it away because they kept their points away. Good job. That's amazing. Oh, but they got failures, so, you know, that makes sense. They were just running. Oh, oh. Wow. Okay, so number 428 got, Carney Aslata. Wow. Happy birthday, Carney Aslata. You got 3 penalties for your birthday.
3 penalties at once.
3 penalties at once for your birthday.
We'll have to check on how many penalties Carney has picked up overall.
3 and 1 is just never a good sign.
No, that's a bunch. That's a lot. Yeah, like a happy birthday, Carney Aslata. All right, so this is going to be Viv for Los Angeles, and that is
Hannibal Lecture.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. That was beautiful, Hannibal Lecture. Like, truly tiptoed. But LA is out, not far behind. Tilted Thunder really trying to keep that point in the back. Hanny having some really great jammer awareness to get that point and call it off.
Yep. Also, great clear instruction from the bench.
Yes, no, for sure. There was clearly a plan.
And not just that, but it's also just one person giving instruction from the bench, which is helpful. I hear sometimes, there are a lot of times when you hear everybody on the bench scream like 3 different things at once.
I do that.
So, yeah.
And it's not good. Creep Suzette jamming for Tilted Thunder. And YOLO for LA.
Yeah.
Ooh, YOLO playing some jammer defense. Ooh, YOLO somehow stayed on the track.
Yeah. So YOLO now coming around. The pack is kind of slowed to a halt here in the back straightaway. Suzette off the track, so YOLO now is trying to find her way through.
Wow, YOLO is one of those people that just stays upright, I feel like. At times, I would not.
So now Creep Suzette's going to play defense at the back of the pack here. Going to definitely wait for YOLO and provide a good block to YOLO at the back of the pack as the clock expires on the jam.
Yeah, some big tumbles. And that's Alpaca Punch, who I now recognize. Thank you, Clifton.
Sure. And Berserker for Tilted Thunder. Berserker has been out there several times now here later in the game.
Tilted Thunder has only 2 blockers on the track, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. Ooh, Alpaca Punch gets out very quickly. That makes sense with LA's pretty sizable pack advantage.
That could be expected.
Ooh, some really, really great offense from Jane Woe.
And a great route through the pack there by Alpaca Punch, honestly.
A combination of like great offense and also
Good
great
vision.
jammer awareness
Great
of those
vision,
offensive holes. Yeah. And there you go again. Another great moment of jammer
really
vision
good at
from
that.
Alpaca
It's just like
Punch.
it's like seeing it's like getting a nav point through the pack.
I would not be shocked if Alpaca Punch won MVJ.
15 seconds still to go in this jam.
Yeah, and this is a regular jam as well, which I think these moments are really great. Berserker gets out, but, oh, no, never mind. There's a pass. There was a star pass, perhaps, or lost a star.
Maybe also true.
Okay, no, I see it in the hand. I see it in the hand.
So 15 for LA, and LA has gone over 200, 203 to 96. Be about 4 minutes to go, and it's going to be a power jam for LA.
Oblivion Westwood doing the honors. Also not a pack advantage for LA. I was going to say that, and it wasn't correct. Look, I very rarely actually know what's happening, and that's okay.
All right, there goes Viv.
Some great offense from LA. They all kind of picked a person and kept those Tilted Thunder blockers separate. Ooh, Oblivion almost gets caught up. They slow her down just a little bit.
Big collision down there. I heard the crowd kind of groan.
I could also hear the sounds of falling.
So here's Viv weaving through and then runs up into the, now is able to push by that last blocker. Gets around Crepe Suzette. Viv checks the clock and then says, okay, nope, I have lots of time.
Well, and like you might as well at the very least keep the clock going, like the clock management of it all in this moment.
Yeah, and I believe that's what Viv probably was more checking on.
Yeah, like even if you're not going to skate the fastest to try to fit in all these extra whatever, like if you're winning by this much, with this much time left, you really benefit from and especially in a tournament like this, of just giving everyone a break, you know?
Yep. So it's 218 to 96, LA in front. Crash on the jammer line for Tilted Thunder. And YOLO for Los Angeles. We said Tilted Thunder hit 98 last night, 96 here. They are endeavoring to
Crash is going to get 30 points right now. Crash also has amazing shorts. And I would like to know where they got them. It's a very light pack going on for Tilted Thunder.
We're underway, and that is YOLO. Yeah, quickly to the front, able to get out.
Now I can tell it's YOLO because, again, just the explosive way YOLO, like, comes off the jammer line. I see perhaps Ella trying to communicate something to Crash. Ooh, Ella is doing some beautiful one-on-one blocking.
I would agree with that. YOLO is
really got caught up.
Yeah.
Oh, and there Crash goes. They're out. YOLO I heard YOLO say, just chill. Just chill. YOLO said just chill and then got all the points.
So YOLO calls it.
You know, it's one of the most annoying things as a pivot when you're like trying to communicate. So earlier I said it looked like Ella was trying to communicate something to Crash, which they were like tapping their head, which I feel like is often a like, hey, remember you can give me the star. But obviously the second you say, oh, power jam for Crash, not Crash, Chance, who loves roller derby.
That's right. Power jam, Chance the lapper.
But you know, the second the opposite team knows you're thinking about passing it, they will all like absorb that pivot.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work. So now you're just like speaking in codes.
There's going to be another jam in regulation, even though there will be no time on the clock once the break is over.
Exciting because maybe Tilted Thunder will break 100 points, and I just want to see that happen. Thank you to the person in the Twitch chat who told me where Crash got their shorts. I really appreciate that. Chance is like weaving through, but also seems like they're kind of taking it easy. Like, yes, Crash gave me a thumbs up. I was like, I'm not trying to say anything about Crash's skating. They're an amazing skater.
Chance.
Jeez Louise.
You're good.
Thank you, Clifton.
Just one of your best friends ever.
Yes, one of my favorite people.
Right.
It's been a long day, Clifton. I started my day by taking a medieval sword fighting class.
All right.
Fun fact.
Fun.
Yes.
That's quite the day.
It was. And I got called halfway through by Slappy. Chance is doing some like interpretive dance on the straightaway. Cheesing. And there goes the clock. Again, time for one more jam.
It's going to be Hawk blocked, jamming for Tilted Thunder.
for the
And
for
Olivia
second
Westwood.
time. Hawk Block hasn't jammed a lot.
I think,
Once.
yeah, I think they did one time.
Something's happening. Oh, chance got taken away.
Okay, so a slight advantage for Tilted Thunder, it looks like, which
time
we're looking
break,
for.
Break 100.
Honestly, no regulation clock left at all. No, not an advantage for Tilted Thunder at all.
Nope.
Viv
That's
looks
okay.
around, checks.
And game, yes, was waiting for that game clock to be expired just in case, calls it off. But who knows? There
All
could
right.
still be a penalty jam.
Yeah, let's find out. We just had 2 penalty jams in the last one, obviously, so let's see what's going to happen here. Despite the fast call-off, that doesn't necessarily
Yes,
mean
because we
much.
had a fast call off in the last game, and then there was still a penalty jam. So,
Yeah.
unfortunately, it looks like Tilted Thunder has a penalty. So most likely, that'll be it. But I'm not a referee, so we'll wait for Jack Hart to tell us.
That's going to do it. Final whistle. Your final score, Los Angeles 228, Tilted Thunder 96. Los Angeles moves to 2-1 on the tournament.
You can come down to the track to high five the teams. There's not a lot of us, but we're a mighty group.
Go for it. Don't forget, tonight's after party is at Thunderbird Lounge. People are going to be decamping from there. Freya's going to be there. Thunderbird Lounge, Navit, if you don't know where it is. And now here comes Los Angeles, the victorious team. And coming on around next is going to be Tilted Thunder Roller Derby. Big cheers for Tilted Thunder. That's going to do it for day 2. These 2 teams are going to give out their awards, and then everybody's going to head for the after party. We will see you at Thunderbird Lounge. Thank you for joining us today. We will be back, as I said, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Arizona time, 1 p.m. Eastern for tomorrow morning's first bout. We'll see you then. Good night.